Oh my god, we're having Chinese. I can see chicken, I can see chilies. It smells amazing. We're having my dad's Kung Pao chicken. And egg fried rice too. Yes! Is it ready yet?
Hi everyone, I'm making Kung Pao chicken and it will be ready in a few minutes. That young lady who was rather impatient before. Anyway, let's put in our 2 teaspoons of cornflour and some light and dark soy sauce. And we're going to whisk that up nicely. And then I'm going to put in some mirin. And then we're going to put in some Chinese black vinegar, followed by some sesame oil. And now our sweet element, 3 tablespoons of sugar. Then we're going to give it a whisk. And then we're going to introduce a pound of chicken thigh strips. And we're going to put in 1.5 tablespoons of our sauce mix there. Now we're going to add a cup of water to our sauce mix, and we're going to forget about that for the moment and put that to one side whilst we toss the chicken into the sauce just for a couple of minutes. And then I'm going to cover this with some shrink wrap or cling film. We call it cling film in the UK. I know other countries call it different things. So plastic wrap that goes in the fridge while we make the egg fried rice. And I've got 1.5 tablespoons of peanut oil and 1/2 tablespoon of sesame oil there. In goes a good handful of finely chopped onions, green and white. I'm going to stir fry those for about 2 or 3 minutes, trying not to colour them. I think I might have left a bit of skin in there, a bit of onion skin. I can just about see it. I will take that out. Now I'm going to, after cooking it, I'm going to throw in some eggs, and at the same time, I'll also throw in the bowl that the eggs were beaten in. And there's the bowl. I thought I'd leave that in for everyone to have a giggle. Cook the eggs for about 2 or 3 minutes until they're cooked quite well. And then you can put those eggs to one side. I'm not seasoning the eggs, I'm seasoning the rice. So put the egg mix on a plate, reserve that for the moment, and then we're going to introduce some cooked rice. First of all, I'm going to put in about 1 tablespoon of oil and 1 teaspoon of sesame oil. The rice is regular basmati rice, it's been pre-cooked, and I'm just going to pop it in and stir fry the rice for about 2 to 3 minutes before adding some soy sauce. I'm adding about 2 tablespoons of dark soy sauce. And on a medium heat, I'm going to continue to stir fry the rice until it gets quite warm. Once it's reached a decent temperature, then I can throw in our egg and our onion. Now you may want to add other seasonings to it. I'm happy with just the soy sauce. There are other things you can put in this. You can put in Chinese 5-spice, you can put in MSG, you can put in extra salt, or you can put in extra soy sauce. It's personal. Taste your rice, see how you feel about it. You could always modify your ingredients later. So the rice is done. I'm going to set that to one side. It's looking good. It's looking very good. I'm quite happy with that. So let's get the pan back on, shall we? And let's start with the Kung Pao chicken. In goes some ginger and some garlic. Don't forget all the quantities and measurements will be in the description below. Once I've stir fried those for about a minute, I'm going to add some chilli, some dried chilli and some fresh chilli. They're both going to go in, and I'm going to stir fry those for about 2 to 3 minutes over a medium heat. We do not want to brown any of these ingredients at all. Now I'm going to put in that lovely thigh strips that we reserved from earlier on, and I'm going to stir fry this for about 5 minutes. And you will see the colour of the chicken slowly turn a very pale, creamy colour, almost like a pale, dirty cream colour. After about 5 or 6 minutes of stir frying the chicken, you can then add whatever vegetables you want. I'm adding some frozen green beans and some strips of red bell pepper. And I'm going to stir fry those for a further 2 or 3 minutes, trying to move everything about constantly. I'm throwing in the ends of some white scallions or white spring onion, just the white part because we're going to use the green part to garnish later. Once we've cooked this out for a few minutes, we've got a little bit of liquid at the bottom there. That's probably come from our frozen green beans. But I've just thrown in 1 teaspoon of Szechuan pepper. And now I'm going to put in our sauce. And this is where it gets really exciting and the smells start to happen. Slowly stir fry for a further 5 to 10 minutes and eventually your sauce will thicken. And now I'm going to put in some peanuts, some dry roasted peanuts and some cashews and the greens of our spring onion. And it's looking fabulous. Look at that, a nice close-up. See how the sauce has thickened? Really is a wonderful dish. It's quite a spicy dish too. But I'm very, very pleased. There's a close-up of it. Absolutely fabulous. This is my version of Kung Pao chicken. I'm sure there's lots of other versions out there, but I'm very, very pleased with it. There's the dinner, Kung Pao chicken with sesame seed garnish on the top, egg fried rice at the back. It all looks very, very exciting indeed. Let's face it, the takeaway food costs a fortune these days. So this is a great alternative to ringing up the Chinese takeaway. So there you have it, a fabulous dinner for everybody to enjoy. Don't forget, it's very, very spicy. If you've enjoyed watching the video, I'd be very grateful if you could share, like, or even subscribe. And if you want to find out about my next video, please press the notification bell. This is Chef Archie Pie getting ready for dinner, sending everyone lots of love. Do take care of yourselves, and I'm going to get stuck into my very, very spicy Kung Pao chicken. I'll see you all very, very soon.